What's up, YeshGamers? Robert the Bruce here, and today we are looking at how to bust up ATSTs in a hurry. In a recent video, I talked about dominating while in an ATST, so now we're going to look at some tips for when you find yourself on the other end of these machines. The two staples of your arsenal for going up against these bad boys are going to be the ion shot and the ion grenade, but they're not the only weapons that are very effective. A couple of direct hits with the ion grenade, though, will have these chicken walkers prepped for the kitchen table in no time. Now, I'll show you a clip at the end demonstrating the usefulness of the ion grenade. But for now, if you're a fan of the cycler rifle, then rest easy, because it also does some really nice work against an ATST. You see here I'm maximizing my damage output by hitting the quick cooldown on my blaster every chance I get. Now, if I miss it and it has to be cooled off for a few seconds, I can switch to the cycler rifle, pop off a shot, and then go back to the blaster. Even if the blaster isn't overheating, I try and use the cycler rifle as much as I can because it does some sick damage. Now, as long as the ATST isn't targeting me, I throw caution to the wind and just hit it with everything I've got. If it did happen to target me, I want to switch gears and do my absolute best to make it waste valuable time trying to take me down. Bounce around with a jetpack to buy yourself time, make good use of cover, etc. Many ATST drivers don't properly utilize its secondary weapons, so a little cover will often keep you alive much longer. The whole time it's desperately trying to kill me, my teammates can continue busting it up. Now here in a moment you see me finish one off across the map. This is the ideal scenario because your weapons don't have to worry about range, and the ATST will almost always be targeting players closer to it. You can throw in some sick damage from afar, help it drop that much quicker. And you see how beastly that cycler rifle is against these things? Very nice weapon to have on hand. Now for this final clip, we finish off the ATST while my ion grenade was recharging, but I used it a few moments later against a turret, and it's just awesome. If you're on a map with ATSTs, or really any vehicles, try the ion grenade for a few rounds if you haven't yet. It'll bust stuff up in a mega hurry, plus your blaster stays completely cooled off and ready to take out foot soldiers. Foot soldiers. But is this Ninja Turtles all of a sudden? Whatever. A great way to learn the ATST's weaknesses, though, is to spend some time in one. You'll quickly discover where it does really well and what kinds of difficulties it faces. You can check out my video for tips on how to dominate in it, and then make an effort to get in one for a few rounds. Knowing your enemy is a huge advantage, so it'll pay off to get experience in one of these to see its pros and cons. Got some special ways you fry up these things on Battlefront? Share them with the community in the comments below. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you on the battlefield.